Hello, Miss Gerhardt. School me, is it Kesha, Keisha, Kaisha, or or one of the other ones? Because I've heard all of those names. I just don't think I've ever actually seen a spelling. But I can say Gerhardt. I can do that one. Hey, I'm recording this in a weird way. I've got my phone and I'm recording my screen. I just want to go over something and see if we're understanding the relationship of files in After Effects and if this is part of the problem. Here's a file I have open in After Effects, and it's really simple. It just has one comp and then an animated GIF that it's referencing in my timeline. So there's the GIF kind of doing its thing, and I got some other stuff going. Now, if I close this project, I do not want to save, but then go to, oh geez, my Finder. This is found here, here, here. Okay, so this is my folder that has the file that we were just looking at, and then it has the footage that I was using. So there's the GIF that I had used in the folder. So if I took the footage and moved it just somewhere else, and it could be just as easily as like over here, and then I try to open up that After Effects file again, it's gonna give me this. Hey, a file is missing. And this is usually when students freak out. But you go, okay, what happens? And you see this, lots of trouble. This is what it looks like in the project bin. So it just means that it's not in the original directory that After Effects thought that it was supposed to be in. So you might have had pictures that were in a downloads folder or on your desktop or something like that. And as soon as you move that file, the After Effects file, put it somewhere else and try to organize, you're gonna end up with a lot of this, especially if you have a bunch of files. A couple ways to deal with it would just be go back to your directory on your computer and be like, oh gosh, where do those things live? And so I need to put my footage back in that folder. That would solve the problem. But if you have a bunch of things in different places, you're gonna have to go identify where those are and then move them. The other thing, I'm gonna hit undo. The other thing would be to go through each file and you double click on it. And it says, all right, so this is a file called, VTO Denison something or other. So I need to go find that file. So I'll go to my directory and say, I know it's in here, and there's the footage, there's the GIF. And now when I hit open, it goes, oh, okay, I see where it is now. I'll remember that. However, that's not the greatest thing to do and call it quits because they don't live together still. The best thing to do is to make all of these files live together. So if you went through and did that to all elements that you're using in your project, then the best path would be to go File, and it's called Dependencies, and you're gonna collect files. So when you collect files, it says, hey, this needs to be saved in order to do it, and you'll hit yes. And then you're gonna hit collect. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna ask you for a place for this to live, so you'll go find a place for it to live. And maybe make a new folder for it. Well, actually, it's gonna create a folder for you anyways. But just name it something that works for you, that you can remember, making sure you know what directory it is where it's gonna live. You'll hit save, and then you're gonna end up having a folder that looks just like the one that I showed you at the beginning, where you'll have an After Effects file and your footage will all be inside the footage folder. So everything you used, any audio, all your Photoshop files and images and stuff like that will all be right there. So I'm assuming that that's what happened. Give this a shot and then get back to me on whether you had success or if this was not helpful. Thanks, see you later.